the living shit out of the Indiana Fever. So Indiana Fever, and it's been my belief that they will freaking fire everyone. And I do believe this. So if you're a Fever fan and you're hoping they'll keep Caitlin Clark, it's my belief that when push comes to shove, there's no way they can let her get away. They will fire everybody and start over. That's my belief. I cannot imagine the level of fumbling the bag that would have to be done.
When Gatorade attempts to surf the Caitlin Clark wave without realizing who is actually paddling, what do you get? A PR catastrophe involving excess electrolytes. The WNBA believed they had a clear winner. As it happens, it was more of an airball that turned into a skip fire. And wait to find out what fans actually think. This survey may be of interest to those in charge of managing Fevers. Additionally, Caitlin recently accumulated $660,000 as if it were pocket cash. Take some popcorn. It's juicy.
Caitlin Clark meant to the WNBA?
Everything. She's changed the dynamic and history forever for women.
I see a lot of young girls here today, and I see how inspired they are, and she's even gotten me back into basketball.
I think she has brought attention. She did it for us. We had never watched, and we have become big fans.
I don't think her contributions have been extreme as what people think they are. I think the league in itself has been getting better, and that's really what we should be focusing on.
I think she's brought a lot of attention to the WNBA, and it's needed.
I think it's great. I actually grew up watching the WNBA, so it's really exciting to see a resurgence.
She meant everything. I never watched it before.
I'll be gone too if she gets over the fever. That is no longer a whisper. It's a full-fledged call to action. Caitlin Clark is more than simply a WNBA player. For a whole new generation of fans who, 6 months ago, had no idea what a fever was, she is the WNBA. Given the current state of affairs, Indiana should begin preparing a custody attorney because it appears that Caitlin will receive half of the fan base in the divorce.
And there's enough votes here. This is a good test to see how bad this would be. Swag put this out, and it's starting to make the rounds. I voted. Okay, Fever fans, answer this. If Caitlin leaves Fever, would you still support the Fever? We've got 1,145 votes here. Nope, my bags are packed is far and away.
Additionally, these are not casual fans. These diehards have been baptized, converted, and completely assimilated into the Church of Caitlin. Team colors and zip codes don't matter to them. The logo is Caitlin's. It's not a uniform, her jersey. It's a GPS. They follow her wherever she goes. The allegiance is to her, not to Indiana. Love and appreciate the rest of the roster.
We're letting her cook. Me dinner.
I'm buying Powerade stock.
Is it a play on like women shouldn't? No, they didn't do it on purpose. There's no way. How you came up with this and not in the back of your minds like, oh, they're just gonna be like, oh, it's women. She just needs to cook. Didn't think about that in the PR room. Look, I'm a big advocate of.
There's no arguing when the lights go out and you have to decide between a franchise and the phenomenon that initially piqued your interest. It's either bust or double C. And rather than Caitlin's poor performance, Fever fans are worried because it's beginning to look a lot like bust. She's doing precisely what she was drafted to do, which is terrible. Bring attention, ratings, sold-out venues, and, of course, assist in transforming this pitiful franchise into anything that resembles professional basketball. The issue is that her coach may be the only one who hasn't noticed.
Listen, NBA players make 50% of revenues. WNBA players make 9%. And now the merch sales are up 500% and attendance is up, 40%. So they're going to get a raise. There's no question. And I don't really care that the previous 25 years they didn't make a lot of money or lost money. I don't care. They're in the middle of a negotiation and they're on a heater. So it doesn't really matter. I've said this before. I made an investment for 5 years and it lost money. And I got about 6 months left in the investment. And in the last 6 months, they started making cash. I'm not bailing on the investment. I want to finally get my money back. So they're going to get a raise. They're finally turning a corner. But and negotiating in any business is all about current momentum. It's not about 12 years ago. It's about current momentum.
Because the strategy seems to be more about maybe next quarter than it is about empowering your superstar. This is hilarious since, spoiler alert, they are losing and losing badly rather than winning. However, the identical script appears when it's time for the post-game conversation. If a player falls from a boat, she cannot hit the water. Goes 2 for 14. Keep shooting, honey, was the coach's reply. They will eventually fall. In the final moments, Caitlyn takes one contentious 3. Instant instruction that's not only perplexing. That is on the verge of performance art. Supporters are not blind. They are aware of what is going on, and they are not staying to witness a slow-motion disruption of the main reason they first purchased tickets. The message is plain, loud, and repeated more frequently than an ESPN3 WNBA highlight. We depart if Caitlyn does.
Clark is a media driver. She is a ratings driver. Think about the NBA post Magic and Larry, the NBA post Michael Jordan, tennis post Serena Williams, golf post Tiger Woods, right? There are certain athletes that drive the sport more than others. And that's not to take away from anyone else drafted tonight. That's not to take away from the other incredible superstars in the WNBA right now.
Because this is migration, not simply fandom. The monarch butterfly is Caitlyn Clark. These folks aren't carrying Fever merchandise. They are carrying portable loyalty. They also don't give a damn if she winds up in the Bermuda Triangle, New York, or Las Vegas. They're pursuing. It makes no difference if the team abruptly rebrands as the Toilet Paper Tornadoes or changes names or cities. They're all in if CC is on the roster. It's more than a fad. Fever management should be terrified because it's a widespread problem. These supporters aren't attempting to be dramatic, you see. They are merely presenting the facts. They even gave the WNBA a chance because of Caitlyn. The league's marketing wasn't the cause. It wasn't the eye-catching advertisements or the Instagram reels. One young man from Iowa has the personality of a late-night talk show presenter, Steph Curry's range, and incredible court vision. She turned women's basketball into a must-watch program. Imagine now choosing to ignore that. It's similar like finding a gold mine and choosing to pave it over in order to construct a strip mall. The investors are incensed because it makes no sense. Indeed, supporters adore the rest of the team. No one is attempting to remove the remaining roster.
The t-shirts don't bother me, but why do you take a shot at the Golden Goose, Caitlyn Clark? You guys were flying before she arrived on one of those airlines that made you pay for a cup of water. One of those airlines that is the planes are the color of a highlighter. Now you're flying private. Okay, if you're in a band and you're staying at the Motel 6 and you add a band member and now you're at the Ritz-Carlton, keep your issues to yourself.
The worst aspect is that it's beginning to appear deliberate, as if some perverse reasoning is being used in the background. Keep the novice modest. Keep her from growing too large. Even if their shooting percentage is closer to a Powerball jackpot than the league average, make sure the veterans get their touches. Fans are yelling, just let her cook. In the meantime, however, each time she heats up, the pan is pulled off the hob by someone. When you add that to uncomfortable body language, tense press conferences, and dubious post-game choices, the fan following for Caitlyn Clark becomes not just devoted but furious. They believe that a bill of goods has been sold to them. You can't promote your new superstar, sell her image to every company from garden hoses to Gatorade, and then treat her like a glorified fake during the real game. That isn't a strategy. That is slow-motion sabotage. What then occurs if she departs? Easy. Since streaming services were invented, the WNBA has seen the most fan exodus. One day, you'll be performing in front of an unprecedented number of people. The next, it's crickets, and Ninja Warrior reruns are getting better ratings.
23. I'm going to pass on that question, actually. WNBA star Caitlyn Clark is transforming women's sports. She fills arenas night after night, and her games have smashed TV viewership records. And if you watch Clark play, Well, it's not hard to figure out why. She makes deep three-pointers look easy. And like all stars, wants the ball when the game...
Don't assume that this is just talk. These supporters aren't playing tricks. They have already begun investigating other cities. They have group chats, spreadsheets, and maps. In Phoenix, some people have rental apps available. The Las Vegas zip code method is being taught to others. Because they aren't linked to a logo, Caitlin Clark watch parties are being organized in areas where she doesn't even play yet in case she is traded. They have a legacy attached to them. They weren't enamored with Indiana basketball. 6 months ago, they had no idea what a fever was. It goes beyond fandom. The situation is one of hostages. There was only one employment for fever management. Don't mess this up. And yet here we are, witnessing what appears to be an attempt to destroy the one thing that is functioning. Fans of Caitlin Clark won't passively support her while she's reduced to a glorified ball shuttler because they didn't come this far simply to be ignored. Therefore, you should trust people who say they will leave if she does. For them, Caitlin Clark is the product rather than a player. She is the center of the ecosystem. That squad will once again be simply another name in a box score if she leaves Indiana. If you send her somewhere else, that city becomes the center of WNBA adoration right away.
And I think it's like something where if you are a star in the WNBA, like Caitlin Clark, she's probably one of the few people that anybody you can mention to somebody that knows sports will know Caitlin Clark. Yeah. She's getting a ton of deals. Coke, Gatorade, you name Nike deals. Now, I know a lot of the other players, like if you're the 12th person on the team, you're probably not making that much money, but I just feel like coming out like this, what are they going to bargain with? What is their like thing they're coming with that's going to change their salary? And that's what I was trying to figure out. I couldn't understand because they're already rev sharing. The NBA already gives them money, compensates for the loss they make every year because they lose.
Fans aren't showing emotion. They're acting sensibly. The fever has nothing to do with them. Because of Caitlin, they gave the team an opportunity. Caitlin was the reason they stayed. They'll depart because, well, if the present farce continues, Caitlin might not stay. Perhaps quit using her as a supporting character in other people's dramas. Because it's more than simply a trade if she walks. This event is at the level of extinction. And it won't be a fever dream this time. It will be an absolute nightmare. It seems like Stephanie White's coaching attitude is to micromanage your superstar into oblivion rather than nurture her. It's no longer even subtext at this point. Every press conference features a flickering Morse code that is hardly readable. I never chose Caitlin Clark. Yes, she talked about changing systems and smiled for the cameras, but now that the season is underway, it seems like she's attempting to make Caitlin into the precise kind of quiet, different, don't rock the boat player that the old guard can put up with.